Hello, welcome to this yoga flow. That rhymes. I can't put any music on this because of copyright reasons, but feel free to add music your end, or I can send you the playlist that I'd usually put in my classes. So we're going to start off seated. You can cross the legs, you can sit on your knees, you can extend your legs out, whatever you like. And have your palms facing down onto your legs and close your eyes. I'm going to start to soften through the muscles of the body, starting with the forehead. Unclench your jaw so your teeth just slightly part. And to start off with, relax your stomach. So you don't need to squeeze the core in, just let the belly expand and deflate with the breath. And taking a deep breath in through the nose, you're going to lift the shoulders up towards the ears. And as you exhale, roll them back and down. Again, inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. We've got one more of those. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. And soften the shoulders and tuck the chin in towards the chest, letting your head drop down. So you feel an opening along the back of the neck. And take a few breaths here, imagining that the breath is reaching into that area, creating space at the top of the shoulders. And taking the opposite movement, lifting the chin up and letting the head tilt slightly back this time. Allow your throat to open up. Again, just take a few breaths here. And bring your chin down towards the chest, this time round through the shoulders and lean slightly back. So you're curling through the entire upper body. As you inhale, press the chest forward, arch the spine, lift the chin, let the head fall slightly back. A little bit faster. Inhale, bring the chin towards the chest, round through the shoulders, lean slightly back. Exhale, arch the spine. Lift the chest, lift the chin up. Again, inhale to round, tuck the chin in. And exhale to arch, let the head fall back. And come back to the centre, nice neutral spine. You're going to squeeze in your belly and turn to look over your right shoulder. So you're going to squeeze in your stomach and turn from your waist. Then turn your ribs, then your chest, and then your head. So coming to look behind you. Inhale as you come back through the centre. Exhale, you're going to turn to look over left, but again, squeeze in your belly first, turn from there, then ribs, then chest, then head. One more on each side. Inhale as you come through the centre, squeeze the belly in. Exhale, turn, look over right shoulder. Inhale through the centre, exhale over to the left. You're going to come back to the centre and come onto all fours. Come onto your hands and your knees. And as you inhale, you're going to shift the weight slightly forwards and circle over your wrists. As you exhale, you're going to circle back, send your hips towards your heels. And keep that going in the same direction. Inhale as you come forwards. Exhale as you circle back. One more on this side. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, come back, and then switch direction. Circle forwards over the wrist as you breathe in. Breathe out as you circle back. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, circle back. You've got one more of those. Inhale. Exhale, come back. You're going to lift the hips back up, tuck the toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. So you want to really spread through your fingers and plug the palms down. So you're finding loads of length in your upper body. You're getting the seat up nice and high, and you're going to keep a softness in the knees first of all. You're going to let your head completely drop, maybe give it a nod and a shake out if you've got a lot of tension in your upper body. And shift your weight forward, and you're going to come into plank. So bring your shoulders just slightly over your wrists. You're going to bend the knees, hover them off of the ground, send the hips back up with an exhale for downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, round forwards into plank, shoulders just slightly over wrists. Hover your knees off the ground, exhale, lift the hips back up, downward facing dog. So you're moving with your breath. Last time, inhale, come forwards into plank. Exhale, hover the knees, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And looking up to the top of the mat, or towards your hands if you don't have a mat. Soften the knees, step the feet in towards the wrists until eventually you're in a forward fold. Let your head drop down. Inhale, take your arms wide, roll all the way up to stand. Sweep the arms over the head, look towards your fingers. Exhale, take a prayer to the heart center. Full breath in, reach up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Hands to your shins, lift up halfway and lengthen. Exhale, fold deeper to get the hands onto the mat, and you're going to step back to a plank. Drop the knees, drop the chest, come all the way down. Untuck the toes, inhale, lift the chest up for cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Come over the knees, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Stay here for a deep breath in and an exhale out. Look to the top of the mat, step the feet towards the hands, find a forward fold, let the head drop down. Inhale, arms wide, roll all the way up to stand. Look up towards the fingertips, exhale back the way you came, fold all the way forward. Hands to your shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold deeper, hands to the mat, step back to a high plank. This time you can either drop the knees and the chest like we just did, or if you want something stronger, squeeze in the belly and lower halfway down to a low plank. Inhale, lift the chest for cobra. This time you could lift the hips and the thighs for up dog. Exhale is downward facing dog. Stay here for an inhale. Stay here for an exhale. Look to the top of the mat, step the feet towards the hands, find a forward fold, let your head drop down. Inhale, arms wide, roll all the way up to stand, look towards your fingertips. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Let your head drop down. Hands to shins, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Either drop your knees and your chest or use your core to lower halfway. Inhale, lift the chest, or you could lift hips and thighs for up dog. Exhale is downward facing dog. Stay here for an inhale, get the seat up high. Exhale through the mouth this time, let something go. Look to the top of the mat, step the feet towards the hands, fold forwards. A little bit faster this time. Inhale, take the arms wide, roll all the way up to stand. Look towards fingertips, exhale, fold all the way forward. Hands to shins, lift up halfway, lengthen your back. Exhale, step back to plank, either drop knees and chest or use your core to lower halfway. Inhale, lift just the chest, or you could lift the hips too. Exhale is downward facing dog. Shift the weight onto your left foot and extend your right leg up behind you. Keep that leg straight. As you inhale, you're going to bend the knee, bring it in towards the chest, squeeze the belly in. Exhale, extend that leg up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale, bend the knee, bring it in towards the chest, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, extend it back. Inhale, last one, bend the knee, bring it in towards the chest. Look to the top of the mat, calmly step that foot between the hands. You're going to drop your back knee all the way down and untuck the toe for a low lunge. Sink right down into the hips, equal weight between the ball and the heel of the foot. As you inhale, you're going to sweep the arms forward, reach up. As you exhale, sweep the arms behind you, open up the chest. We're going to do that again. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale to open up. One more of those. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale to open and then place the hands onto the ground. Next breath in, shift the hips back and start to gently extend that front leg so you're getting right into the hamstrings. As you exhale, come back into your lunge. So hips forward, knee bent, chest lifts. Inhale, send the hips back. Extend your front leg, open up your hamstrings. Exhale, hips forward, bend the knee, lift the chest for lunge. One more, inhale, hips back, move with the breath. Get right into the hamstring and hold it here this time. Let your head drop down, soften the chest towards the leg. Stay here for one deep breath in, full breath through the nose. Exhale out. You're going to lift the chest up, step into that front foot, bend the knee. Coming into a ninja squat now. So you're going to sink right down into that front knee. Make sure that it's going the same way as the toes. Turn your upper body to the left. Both the hands come to the inside of the foot. You're going to sink down into your right hip, come up onto the heel of your left foot. Find some length in the chest. Keep the hands on the floor for stability, or if you're more comfortable here, you could bring the hands into prayer at the heart center. And walking yourself through the center of the legs and taking this pose on the opposite side. Sink down into your left hip. Make sure the knee is pointing the same way as the toes, and then come up onto the heel of your right foot. Lift the chest, either keep the hands onto the mat for balance, or you could bring the hands into prayer at the heart. Lift the chest up, squeeze the pelvic floor, and walk yourself back to the center. Sink down into your right hip, swivel to turn the top of the mat, place the hands onto the ground. You're going to step all the way back to plank. Either lower the knees and the chest or use your core to lower halfway. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra, or you could lift the hips too, up dog. Exhale is downward facing dog. Spread down through the fingers. Shift the weight onto your right foot. Extend your left leg up behind you. As you inhale, you're going to bend the knee. Bring it in towards the chest, squeezing your core. Exhale to extend it back. Inhale, bend the knee, bring it in towards the chest, squeezing the belly. Exhale, reach it back. You've got one more of those. Inhale, bend the knee, bring it in towards the chest. Look to the top of the mat, step the foot between the hands. Drop your back knee all the way down, untuck the toe. Sink down into the hips. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. Exhale to open up. Again, inhale, circle the arms forward. Exhale to open. One more, inhale forward. Exhale, open. Place the hands down to the mat. Using your next breath in, shift the hips back. Start to extend that front leg, opening up your hamstring. Exhale, hips come forward, bend the knee, lift the chest for lunge. Inhale, send the hips back, extend your front leg. Exhale, hips forwards, bend the knee, lift the chest for lunge. Last time, inhale, hips back. Get right into the hamstrings and you're going to hold it here this time. Soften the front of the body, start to lower your chest towards the leg. Stay here for one full breath in. Big exhale out. Lift the chest, step into that front foot, and we're going to take ninja squat. Sink down into the hip. Turn the upper body towards the right. Both the hands come to the inside of the foot. Come up onto the heel of your right foot. See if you can flare the toes and lift the chest up. Maybe you keep the hands on the ground for stability, or if you're more comfortable, hands together at the heart center. Same pose, different side. You're going to walk yourself through the center of the legs. Sink down into your right hip. Come up onto the heel of your left foot, flare the toes, lift the chest up. Again, you could keep the hands down, or you could bring them together at the heart center. Bringing yourself back up to the top of the mat, sinking down into left hip. Swivel to turn to the top of the mat, hands come down to the ground. You're going to step all the way back to your plank. Either drop the knees in the chest or use your core to lower halfway. Inhale, lift the chest, or you could lift the hips too. Exhale is a downward facing dog. Stay here for a breath in. Stay here for a breath out. Shift the weight onto your left foot, extend right leg up behind you. You're going to bend the knee this time, open up the hip. So you're encouraging your right foot toward your left seat bone, but staying strong through both hands. As you inhale, you're going to bring that knee all the way into the chest. Look to the top of the mat, step that foot between the hands. You're going to ground down the back heel this time, so the whole sole of the foot touches the mat. Keep a bend in the front knee. As you inhale, squeeze the belly, lift the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, lower back the way you came. Keep pressing through both feet. Inhale, lift the arms, warrior one. Exhale, lower. One more of these. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, stay up, sink into the legs. You're going to turn your upper body towards the left and extend the arms out to the side, hands in line with the shoulders. Warrior two. So maybe take the feet further apart so you can sink down into the hips. You're going to take the gaze over that front hand. As you inhale, flip both the palms to face up. Reach the arms up towards each other and straighten up your front leg. Exhale is warrior two, back to where we were. Bend the front knee. Inhale, flip the palms to face up. Reach up, straighten that front leg. Exhale is warrior two, bend the front knee. Last one, inhale, flip the palms, reach up, straighten your front leg. Exhale, warrior two, and hold it here this time. You're going to bend your right elbow, place it down onto your front thigh. Left arm reaches up and over the ear for extended side angle pose. Now make sure you're sinking right down into the hips here and the back leg hasn't gone limp. As you inhale, you're going to circle that arm down past the face. Exhale to reach it back up. Again, inhale, big circle with the arm. Exhale as you bring it back up. One more of these. Inhale. Exhale, reach up. Turn yourself into the center of the legs. Right toes turn in, so you're in a wide-legged forward fold. Right hand either to the center of the mat or onto the left thigh if the mat isn't within reach. Left arm reaches up, so you're in a twist. Inhale here. Exhale, left hand down, either middle of the mat or onto right thigh. Right arm reaches up. Squeezing the belly, turn from the waist first and then turn the chest. Exhale, right hand down. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm up. Exhale to release. Bring both the hands onto the hips. As you inhale, lift all the way up to stand. And then step the feet together at the top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Exhale to fold forwards. Hands to your shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold deeper, step back to plank. Either drop knees and chest or use your core to lower halfway. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra, or lift the thighs too for up dog. Exhale is downward facing dog. Spread through the fingers, shift the weight onto your right foot, extend your left leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip, left foot towards right seat bone. Inhale, bring that knee all the way into the chest. Look to the top of the mat, step that foot between the hands. Ground down your back heel, whole sole of the foot touches the mat, and there's a bend in the front knee. Inhale, squeeze the belly, lift the arms up, warrior one. Exhale to fold back the way you came. Keep pressing both the feet down, inhale, lift up. Exhale to lower. Last time, inhale, reach up, stay up this time. And as you exhale, turn your upper body to face the right. Arms come out to the sides. Maybe take the feet out wider so you can get right down into the hips. As you inhale, flip both the palms to face up. Reach the hands up towards each other. Straighten up your front leg by pressing down through the front foot. Exhale is warrior two, where we just were, bend the front knee. Inhale, flip the palms, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, bend your front knee. Last time, inhale, flip the palms, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, hold it here this time. Bend your front elbow, rest it down onto left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over the ear. Check in with your back leg that it's still strong and it hasn't started to limp out. Sink down into the hips. Inhale, sweep that arm down past your face. Exhale, circle it back up. Maybe look at it too. Inhale, sweep the arm down past the face. Exhale to reach it back up. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Turn yourself into the center of the legs. Left toes turn in, wide-legged forward fold. Let your head hang down. Hands either down to the mat or one on each leg if you prefer. Your right hand is either going to come into the center of the mat or onto left thigh if you can't reach. Left arm reaches up so we're in a twist, turning from the waist. Exhale, place left hand down. Right arm comes up. Stay here for a breath in. Exhale to swap. Right hand down, left arm up. One more, inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right arm reaches up. Release that arm down. Place both the hands onto the hips. Inhale, lift all the way up to stand. You're going to bring the feet in just a little bit closer together. Turn the toes to point out and the heels to face in towards each other. You're going to drop down into a squat. So don't worry if your heels are lifted off of the ground. Someone's at the door, so my dog's going mad. You can either keep the hands on the ground for stability, or just like we did before, you could bring the hand into prayer at the chest if you feel more comfortable here and you're more open in the hips. And use your elbows to press the knees out to the side. You're going to close your eyes to bring softness back to the face. Keep the chest as lifted as possible. We're going to stay here for 3 deep breaths. So breathe in for 1. Breathe out for 1. Breathe in for 2. Breathe out for 2. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Blink the eyes open, bring your seat all the way to the ground and extend your legs out in front of you. Turn the toes to face up so you're stretching the backs of the legs. And as you inhale, reach the arms up, finding length in your torso. Exhale to fold forwards, but I want you to squeeze the belly in, hinge from the hips, then encourage the chest down. You're going to grab hold of whatever you can reach, whether that's your shins, your ankles or your feet. If there's any strain in the backs of the neck and the shoulders and you've gone a little bit too far forwards. As you inhale, lift just the head and the chest. As you exhale, pull the chest closer down towards the legs. Again, inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale to pull forwards. One more time, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale to fold. Let your head drop down this time. Stay here for a full breath in. For a full breath out. And let go of the legs, the feet, whatever you're holding on to, lift back up. And come all the way down to lie on your back. Hopefully you can still see me. We're going to take bridge pose. So you want the arms down by the sides, palms facing down. And you're going to walk the feet in close to you so you can just about reach the heels with the fingertips. Don't worry if you can't. Tuck the pelvis under, squeeze the seat, squeeze the belly. And with an inhale, you're going to lift the hips all the way up towards the ceiling. Press down through the feet so the knees don't stray out to the sides. You should feel this nice relieving opening in the lower back. As you exhale, slowly lower the hips down. Extend the right leg up. Turn the toes towards the face. Taking half bridge, so again tuck the pelvis under, squeeze the seat, lift the hips all the way up. Pressing the left foot down, turning the right toes down towards the face. Inhale will lift you up a little bit higher. Exhale, you'll lower back down. Bend the right knee, place that foot onto the ground. Left leg extends up this time, turn the toes down towards the face. Tuck the pelvis under, squeeze the seat, lift the hips up. So this time your right foot's pressing down, the left toes are flexing towards the face. Inhale, lift the hips a little bit higher. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Bring both knees up into the chest, take a few rocks from side to side to soothe your lower back. And extending the legs out along the mat or the ground. Arms come down either side of the body, palms facing up. Let the feet fall out to the sides as they naturally do, so you're completely switching them off. Start to let the backs of the legs relax, unclenching your knees and unclenching your hips. Switch off your glutes now and unengage your stomach muscles. Completely soften your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Soften your jaw. Close down your eyes. Completely soften your forehead. And really let the whole back of the body sink into the ground. Take a few moments to just be still, and to let your practice absorb. Take a few moments of gratitude for yourself. Putting the effort in and finding the time to practice today. Give yourself some credit. And gently rock your head from side to side. Stretch out the fingers, stretch out the toes. And with minimal effort, roll onto the side of your body. You're going to use your hand to press yourself up to a seat. Bring the hands together into prayer, thumbs to touch the chest. Take one last full breath in through your nose, really allowing your chest to fill up. And exhale through your mouth. Namaste.